Hey guys, Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and it's kind of chilly today, but we're going to be riding around in this 1972 Buick Skylark Convertible. It's got a 455 under the hood. It's got an oversized aluminum radiator. Looks like power steering, power brakes. This should be a pretty fun test drive. Of course, we're going to be taking it down the road, and anything that I see that's wrong with it, you'll know about it. Detailed pictures, finance, and shipping at maplemotors.com. And if you don't mind, hit subscribe. I do these videos every day. That way you know what you get. All right, guys, it's about that time. Let's go for a ride. But of course, before we take off, we'll look around the interior, kind of check everything out. At the end of the video, we're going to be doing a full inspection on the interior and exterior, looking at chips, scratches, and rust. Anything that may be there that you need to know about. Let's look. See, this inside of this convertible top looks pretty good. And we'll be dropping it, of course. It's a little chilly, but it's sunny. It'll be all right. Dash looks good. Let's go ahead and get this down. Let's not mess anything up here. There we go. All right, so starting her up. She starts up pretty good. We've got an aftermarket radio here. It's got tweeters, and that sounds like maybe that's all it's got. May need some extra speakers there. You can see engine temperatures on the way up. Somebody's got her idle down way low here. Wipers, they seem to be working. Tilt column, good there. Left signal is popping up right there on the dash. You can see it. Our left and right signal are working. Okay, showing 21,000 miles on the dash there. 21,793. Looks like we're full on gas. I don't know if I'm gonna trust it yet. If we get to drive it and that needle starts moving, I'll believe it. Let's look. Blower motor is working. Place your bets. Do you think the horn works? We're gonna be trying it out here in just a second. Let's drop this top. Looks like the top goes down pretty easy. We're gonna walk around the car here, and we'll be cranking these windows down now. See, the windows are working pretty good. Unlock. So we haven't actually looked around on this yet. You can see it coming down. Good deal. Looks like we're ready to go. What about that horn? Did y'all place your bet yet? Let's hit it. Oh, it don't work. Hey, if I find a button or something in here, I'll let you know. Let's take off, guys. Okay, so engine temperature's up. We're gonna go up the road. Like I said, on the gas gauge, if it starts floating around, I'll have an indication that it's working. If it doesn't move at all, we're gonna get some gas because I don't feel like running out today. Sometimes it'll say full and it won't be in some cars. I've had that happen plenty of times. This one's definitely idled down quite low. Sounds good, and it's holding its own. It's staying running. It's not falling off there. The brakes feel pretty good, and already I'm not even out of the lot. It feels smooth. How many of y'all ride around in 50-degree weather with the top down? I can do 40s, but only for the videos. Let's go. She feels like she's got quite a bit of pep there. Don't want that blowing top down, everything's gonna blow around in here. I'll just put it under my leg. The steering has a slight right pull. When you let go of the steering wheel, you can see it's kind of pulling me off the road there. Getting into those brakes, they feel fine. Getting into the throttle, pulls pretty hard. I mean, kick down's hooked up too, so that's our passing gear. When you floor it, it feels like it's set right. Get back into the brakes, it's good. Speedometer's coming up on the dash. And guess what? The gas gauge is floating around like crazy, so I believe it works. We're gonna keep continuing this video here and get some undercarriage shots. We can go straight over to the parking lot. Try to keep that from blowing out. Yeah, this car's very responsive. The suspension feels good too. Feel the whole front end just pick up. The car's set back when you start getting into it. They tried to kick the tires right there. I mean, this one's got some pep. Little bump on the bridge here. Pretty smooth. Still, the front end is pulling to the right there. It'd even be worth double checking the tire pressure on this one. I mean, yeah, it's just starting to peel the tire back there, and I'm not really trying to. I was just giving it a little bit more throttle. It's got plenty of pep and go. Okay, so we've made it to the parking lot here. We're gonna go ahead and get some undercarriage shots, some outside stuff. Try to have a little fun. I didn't realize there was a cop behind us when that happened too. Goodness. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, getting ready to roll out. Y'all look pretty good on the screen. I got you down here in the floor there. And of course, gotta choose some different spots every once in a while, right? This car's pretty quick, I'm telling you. It just starts burning out, I'm telling you. I love it. So she's got plenty of power. Feels good going down the road. Now I want you to stick around to the end so that we can pick out flaws and you know what you get. Working my way around here. Oh, I was hoping they'd go straight. Maybe they'll cut off. Tell you what we'll do, we'll just get behind them all. This is our normal parking lot. Nice bump in the parking lot there we could start using. You could tell it dropped down, and this car handles it well. Plan worked out perfect. The speedometer seems to be pretty correct too. We're running about 35-40 mile an hour right now. It's a speed limit through here. Getting into those brakes again. So it's still pulling to the right as I'm driving down the road. The brakes feel good. Go ahead and take a right here, and there's another bump in the road. I used to put it in all my older videos, and it actually seemed like it's getting a little bit worse now, so we're having a bigger bump to go over. You can actually see the cars drop down in front of me there. Y'all might not be able to, they're pretty far. But it's right here. We just floated across it like nothing was there. This thing's got great suspension. All right, let's get turned around. We'll head on back to the lot. We're gonna go through Brian's parking lot. It's been a second since I came down here. I was trying to catch up last week, so I didn't have the extra time. But if you haven't checked him out, he customizes cars every day for a living. Check briansmotorsports.com. Go over there, he's worth looking at, especially if you're local. You can get wheels, tires, lifts. He doesn't pay me to do this. We're just basically family, and he's always got something cool. I just like cruising through his parking lot. Look at those wheels. I love the hubcaps. That's cool. It's the whole back end of the dually. Haven't seen that before. But again, guys, briansmotorsports.com. Check him out. What's going on, man?
Hey, you headed back to the shop?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm on camera.
Well, you are right
I
now.
was gonna drop this off on my next trip through, but they dropped some mail off for y'all down here.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right, bud.
Hey, have a good one, man. See, I told you they were nice down here. That truck is awesome. I love how different he went with the wheels, just to be different. Can't stop them. Says it right there. And of course, one of my favorite things about the location of Maple Motors is it's right here in the center of town, and we've got tons of stuff in between us and Bryan, so you could literally walk down the road there and get down. And if you're hungry, I'm probably going there for lunch. Red Rooster, the pub for after work, and the pawn shop because it's a pawn shop, and who doesn't go into pawn shops? Let's see here. Working our way back in, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. It's kind of a boring part trying to get through traffic. So picking out the flaws is up next. If you like the video, hit subscribe, and I'll see you later. Here we go, picking out the flaws. Of course, anything that I see, you'll know about it. And check out the detailed pictures at maplemotors.com. Coming up on the front end, actually there's a little ding in the side. We'll go ahead and start with that. You can see it has a scratch in it. Coming around the front bumper here, a little bit of pitting popping up. Headlight bezels are not bad, but they do have some chips. Grill on this one looks good. Coming down this side, there's a light scratch on the side of the car there. See the little scuffs up and over the fender. Lower portion of the car here actually looks nice and straight, pretty smooth looking. There's a chip right here in the door on the paint. Chip right there on the edge. Just a scuff there as well. Coming on down. Little wave in the corner here. Little spot there, it's been touched up. Chip here. Coming down the back. That midsection's got a lot of little chips. All right, coming back here. The chrome right there looks nice and clean. Got little cracks right here on top of the fender. A little chip in the corner here, touch up mark. Chip here as well, and up top. Looking over your front windshield, it does have a light scuff. Mirrors in good shape, weather stripping looks good. Top of that door, little chip there. This is in good shape. There's a rip here in the middle though. So as we're walking up to the back here, the back bumper has a little bit of pitting. It's very light. Got some scuffs there by the tag. Dual exhaust out the back. A ding in the corner here on that bumper. The seal in this trunk looks awesome all the way around. Does have a little gap there, but it's in the lower portion, so it shouldn't leak there. Your jams look nice and solid. A little chip over here, up close. Looking down in the trunk, there's a hole up there in the corner. You can see some patching in this corner, and also there's some patching. So let's go ahead and look at that. See a little hole there. Back here as well. That corner. They also got right here where they've tried to fix it. Panels look good. Package tray. A little dark in there, but over here. Trunk lid itself. Looks all right. Coming on down with it. A little harder. There it is. Little scuff there on the keyhole. Really missed that keyhole, didn't they? A crack there. Crack here. Coming down this side now. A little dust. Wiped it off. Chips right here in the middle. Chips on the edge of that door there too. Wiped off. Just wiping off. A chip there. And of course, coming back your midsection here, you got a scratch here, a dent, a little scuff there, chip up top. It's like a little chip there. A little bit of pitting on your door handle. Scuff there. You can see a line where it's been fixed. It comes down. Chip. Couple dings in your trim here. The weather stripping on the top is older. It's still soft, but right there in the middle looks a little rough, so it might leak there. It even had a little spot up there. This right here needs to be stitched back. It looks like it's held on both ends there, but the middle is open on your top there. Little scuffs, but it didn't go all the way through. Cracks right here in your mirror. It's that spot there I was talking about. Front windshield on this one, not bad. Looks good, other than it has a few streaks. It needs to be Windexed again. Down the top of your fender here. Looks good. Okay, so yeah, we've already got the top down. We need to listen to the motor, check out the interior a little bit. Open this door up. The panel is in decent shape. Does not look bad. The weather stripping is cut right there in the corner, but it looks new, so somebody tried to put new stuff in there. It should be fine. Your jams are super clean. Couple dings on your trim here. The carpet's a bit faded. That happens a lot with these convertibles because the sun's beating down on them. It's got oversized mats and cup holders. And looking at your driver's seat, man, it's in good shape. Really is. Just that spot in the back here, and that's doable. That's fixable there, so. Let's reach in, just start it up. Well, gotta put the key all the way in. I hear a slight exhaust leak on this one. It's very light. It could easily be one of the gaskets on down there. This one would be nice to have a fan shroud to protect your hands. It also helps and pulls more heat from that radiator. This was an oversized radiator, which it should never have any issues. It hasn't this whole test drive. Up under the hood, the insulation's a little torn there, but it looks pretty good, so. All right, we're gonna come on down with this hood. Looks like it's got an electric fan on the front too, so it's definitely not gonna have any issues. I mean, you got it pulling from the inside and the outside, or pushing. All right. Chips there on the edge. You got some bugs, a couple little things. The hood actually comes down nice and easy. It holds itself up well. You got a little scratch there on the hood. Let's see. Shuts good. Spot on the inside there. I may have got that already. That's where I started. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit subscribe and share it. That helps me out quite a bit. I do this every day, and yeah, I try to keep y'all informed. Join us on Snapchat, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and check out the playlist here on YouTube. Cars currently available. I update that weekly, along with our website, maplemotors.com. Every Monday, it gets new cars. Finance and shipping is available. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later. Okay, guys, for the finishing touch, take the top back up. Working great. Now, I want you to look at the top from the outside. Glass looks good. There's a spot. Oh, no, that's water. It's kind of pulled up here in the back. It's in good shape, so. Hey, thanks for watching, guys.